Mr. Elby steps into the gates. And they're racing as well, and Spiritual Warrior Collaborate left on terms, and No Saying It began pretty well. Mr. Elby's going to work across and head them off though soon after the start, and it'll be trailed up there by Break the Chain as they just hack on down the straight the first round. Maserati poking up near the rail, dropping out second from last Truly Gold, and Pike parked at the ready back last of all as they walk on down by the judge. They're just dawdling. Mr. Elby in total control of the pace, led with a round to go by a length and a half, pulling McNaught out of the saddle. Spiritual Warrior, she's just getting off the heels of Mr. Elby to go up and breeze. Hopefully that'll get the fave to settle a bit better. And right behind it, No Saying It took the trail with Maserati down on the inside. So they've gone the first 600 metres of the race at a very lethargic tempo. Collaborates back in the clear fifth, a little more than a length. Break the Chain, Truly Gold, and seeing them all at the ready. Over to the back straight they go, and with about 1,250 left to run, the pilot, Mr. Elby, just ramped up the pace marginally from Spiritual Warrior. McNaught doing a level best to try and lock the favourite down there. It's running second on the outside without cover and being followed by No Saying It, enjoying a fairly good run outside of Maserati. A length and a half to Truly Gold. Break the Chain posted deep on the outside of Collaborate, and over a length away last at the 1,000 mark is at the ready, about 5 lengths off the leader, who again took a breather. And once more they start to bunch up. They're on that far corner, 900 left to travel. Mr. Elby is the leader, a half a length. Spiritual Warrior, which has given McNaught no real peace at all. It's resented this very muddlingly run race. A length and a half away on the inside is Maserati. No Saying It, coiled up and about to follow the move of McNaught here on the favourite nearing the corner. Break the Chain ridden along back near the fence. Truly Gold, they'd stacked up behind them, followed then by Collaborate, who's back towards the tail, and last of all at the ready. Homeward bound, 350 left to go. Mr. Elby should have plenty in reserve, tackled though by Spiritual Warrior, now called upon. 2 lengths behind them, No Saying It. It's starting to lift and they've kicked well clear of the others as Spiritual Warrior reaches the lead. McNaught went for home. She's drawn the Persuader. 100 to go. No Saying It cutting the margin down. Spiritual Warrior digs in for the fight. No Saying It coming. So's at the ready. The post looming, and it'll get there, the favourite. Gets home to spot, pulling hard all the way. Spiritual Warrior from No Saying It, and at the ready wide out. In behind them came Maserati, Truly Gold. Mr. Elby, he blew out in the home straight, followed further back by Collaborate. Break the Chain had brought up the tail of proceedings. Spiritual Warrior in a very slowly run affair. Makes it a winning hat-trick. And Jade McNaught straight off to the physio to unlock those shoulders, because he did pull hard all the way. She had a devil of a time just trying to get him to settle, but the pace wasn't helping her cause, and he's done it in the breeze most of the way. Spiritual Warrior to complete this winning run of 3. Beats 2, No Saying It. Peter Nucky, solid, tracked up the winner all of the way. 4th, 3rd at the ready. Best work late from last against the tempo, and Maserati 4th. 3, 2, 4, 8. Spiritual Warrior from the yard of Justin Warwick by Blackfriars, out of the Shower Heart Bear, Angelic Heart for Justin and Carol Warwick, along with A. Beckett, Mrs. L. Bird, L. Chapman, and Mrs. N. Hall, A. Inglis, M. Johnson, G. Pearson, Madams Kane, Patton, Arnold, Lowe, Payne, Rickard, Newton, Doolan, McGowan, Burke, Mayola, Povey. Jade McNaught brings up a winning double. No Saying It second in by Smart Missile from Say No More for Chris Wells, N.J. Crawford, C. Roundsfeld, John Farrick. Prepared by Lindsay Smith, written by Peter Nucky, and 4 at the ready by My Boy Charlie from She's Ready for Renee Durant, trained by Adam Durant, with William Pike there in the saddle. Half a length, the long neck margins, 2:19.63 is the time, 35.42 the concluding 600, and that's now 7 wins from 25 starts for Spiritual Warrior, who takes its stake earnings up towards the $220,000 mark. In fact, a little more than that, $230,000 in prize earnings. Next today, the running of the Amelia Park Handicap over the 1,000. Number 1, West, 54th out, along with 9, Rockefeller, 1 and 9 out. 8 starters there in the next at 3:15. Let's go to the yard, catching up with Britt Taylor and Jade McNaught, still on her way back with Spiritual Warrior, who didn't give her an easy ride, really, Britt, right from the word go. The pace just did not afford that luxury.
No, it certainly didn't. Jade will be I think she'll hope that she ate her Wheaties this morning. Some sort was quite strong earlier as well. And now Spiritual Warrior, Justin Warwick, joins me. Justin, when you saw your horse pulling like that, would have you liked to have seen him roll to the front?
Yeah, next time I'll tell her I've cut the reins halfway through. She might let him slide a bit, but yeah, probably wrestled him a bit too much. But anyway, he's not an easy horse to ride, and she was able to get him to win, so good luck to the pair of them.
You have always said that it is not the easiest horse to ride, but gee, he's doing a lot right at the moment. He's 3 wins in a row now and took that rise up in weight today.
Yeah, obviously Jade's claim helped a bit, but yeah, he's hard to get along with, and he can be hard to ride, hard to be around at times. But the more we're sort of racing him, obviously he's got a fair amount of talent there that we're starting to unfold as well. So we all become rather tolerant for his bad habits once he starts winning.
Is he a horse that relaxes better when he gets a spot of cover, or is he better just let roll?
Oh, look, I don't know. I think he's obviously done a really super effort this winter, and if this will probably have a month between runs now. And then once he does have a little break, I think once he comes back next time, he might just be a little bit wiser for it all and maybe not be so sort of vigilante about it.
With a month between runs, what does that look like from a training perspective? Do you pop him out into a paddock for a little bit and then bring him back in?
Oh, no, he'll stay and work.
Stays at work?
Yeah.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing him in a month's time. Hopefully he can pick up where he left off. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Justin Warwick there, winning trainer, and Jade McNaught will weigh in just a moment. But Pete, it was a hard ride for her. He says he's not easy to ride, but he certainly wasn't.
I think Jade was just delayed, just picking up her arms on the way back to scale. Obviously, the biceps will be feeling it, I imagine, tonight.
I think so. We'll ask her now. Jade, firstly, how are the arms feeling? Because he's not the easiest horse to ride.
He isn't, Brittany. It's worth it because he's obviously got the talent and ability. It'd be nice if he'd just come back a couple of notches, though. But he got the job done today, and you know he's so tough. As soon as he feels those horses coming, he just puts in another leg. You'd think he'd be tired from towing me around. I certainly was, but I might have to do some more fitness next time before I ride him. But no, he's a very nice horse.
If you had your time again, would you let him slide, or are you happy the way you rode him?
I don't think so. I think it suits him being outside the leader because you can really sort of hold him in your spot. I think if you let him go in front, he'd probably get bowled along a little too hard.
Well, it's been a nice day for you so far. Is there still another winner to come? In Love with Paris looks a good chance later.
The rest of them are all good chances, Brittany, so he's hoping.
All right. Best of luck for the rest of the day. Well done.
Thank you, Brittany.
Jade McNaught there, and takes out the 5th race with Spiritual Warrior, combining with Justin Warwick.